Hey everybody!
What's up?
Happy Wednesday. Riddler with another meta prompt. You are Jim. I think Jim is the most we've ever done like a virtual of. I don't know what he's mysterious.
Jim is the everyman.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
He's the most beloved.
Thanks.
Are you a big Lion King fan, Jim?
Depends what version.
Well, in this story, it doesn't
Talk
matter.
about the musical.
Yeah.
There's the musical. There's the remake. There's the original. There's the series.
There's a series?
I don't know. I just guessed.
Okay. I'm gonna guess.
Hey Riddler. Hey Biz.
I'm gonna guess you like the animated version the best.
Yeah.
Bingo.
There you go. Will me and Tony survive the story? Outlook
No.
not
Too
so
early
good.
to say.
Yeah.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
You are Jim, a big Lion King fan. You love the film so much that people start calling you Lionheart Jim.
Yes. The new one was okay, but I like the one reviewer I saw made sense. Is like you can't tell like the emotions by looking at an animal, like in that movie.
Yeah. I've not heard any people say that it's like amazing. The best I've heard is like it was all right.
Yeah, it was okay. It did amazing in the box office. Incredible.
And that's all that matters.
There was a spin-off Lion King? Oh, what? Lion King reboot was bad.
You mean like a straight to video? Like, isn't it like where Scar comes back and like gets his revenge or some shit?
Oh, really? I thought there would be like a
That's
Timon
two.
and Pumbaa TV show.
Just like they did Aladdin 2: The Return of Jafar, but that was like straight to video.
Yeah. How can Disney like dunk so hard and then just it seems like they've been fucked up so much. Well, I mean, they own Marvel now and everything, so
Yeah, third time's the charm, Biz.
yeah.
You're gonna get it on that third try.
Guard?
Guad and Guard. I worked with a guy called Guad. Shout out to Guad.
Long day.
Yeah, I feel you, Biz. I got work to do after this.
Whoa. There's
This is
Tiger
fun.
King. Yeah, that's it.
Ooh,
That's
Lion
it.
King. Lion King meets
One day,
Tiger.
a
Joe Exotic.
live-action reboot of The Lion King comes to theaters. You attend a screening of the film with your friends, Jason and Tony. The film is so bad that you start roaring like a lion and you also tearing up the screen.
Uh-oh.
Jason
Yes.
looks concerned, while Tony looks amused.
I would also
Greater
look
than you
amused.
watch the movie again, you decide to go back to the theater and see if it was just your imagination or not. It isn't. You actually have seen the movie twice now. Once when it first came out
That
in
sounds like a tip.
1994, and again recently at a different showing. Both times you were
Yeah.
the only person who saw the movie.
What?
Wow.
Do you roar every time?
I probably rented out the whole theater to myself.
Yeah. You knew how you were gonna react, so you're like.
Misha.
But man, you saw an early screener back in '94
Yeah.
where they didn't even have it animated. They didn't even have the technology. So
was-
people
yeah, it
are
was
just
just
in the mocap suits with the balls
Yeah,
on
yeah.
it.
It was
Yeah,
just like the casting footage.
I seem to remember The
I
Lion
like to
King
watch
being
it.
a huge success.
Yeah. Well, if he rented out the
Yeah,
whole theater,
for
yeah.
sure.
He spent the money because he knew he was gonna tear up the screen. And he's deep in debt. He's not moneybags, but he's courteous to the theater goer when he sees Lion. Only when he sees Lion King. Every other movie's normal Jim. Yeah,
I would say, yeah, it might be unwatchable.
Well, I remember when they leaked.
You go
like,
to the zoo and tell the real lions their your opinion about the movie. They don't seem too surprised by your words.
I remember when they leaked Sin City and the Wolverine movie. I don't remember which one.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember.
Wait, like 6 months ahead of time, and it was
And,
all
like,
like
there's no-
pink and stuff. And
My
yeah.
friend was saying that he said it was so funny to watch, like because there's a scene where he jumps up at the helicopter, but it's just like there's nothing there, you know.
Yeah,
So it was almost like a comedy. But I was like, why would you want to watch it with it when it's not done? Like I don't understand that at all.
yeah. Well, if you had a leaked copy of the movie and you want to watch it for free, you get all the beats.
Yeah.
Well, the real Lions don't seem to too surprised at your opinion of the movie. They're like, it stinks. What if this is a zoo where these are the tigers that acted in the movie?
Oh.
You seen the reboot?
Okay,
Oh,
I got an
man.
idea.
You watched the wrong
Well, I
one.
just wrote something.
Tony's got it.
Okay, then you go after.
Gandalf the White looks a lot less heroic standing on a green in
Yeah.
front of a log. Yeah.
Jason and Tony go to a diner to talk about the movie.
Oh, okay.
Jason said he liked it okay. Tony gives his opinion without being asked. He hated it.
Okay.
You agree. Everyone agrees on how terrible the movie is. Later, as you all eat breakfast,
I
your
am
mother
very
walks into the
influenced.
room. She asks what's wrong. Nothing, you say. Your mom then says she has some news for you. She tells you that her sister, Mary, is going to marry one of those characters from the movie.
Really?
What?
What, Mary?
Oh my
What?
god, this is a crazy turn.
Mary's gonna marry a tiger
Yeah.
or a lion?
Does your mom have a sister named Mary, by the way, Jim? Because that would be really
And-
trippy.
And is this like
Oh, yeah.
our mother? We
Scared
all have
me.
the same mother?
No, it's your mother. We're you, Jim.
Or is this my mother?
We're
Okay.
inside your skin.
Mary's a furry. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's about to get
who do
tore
you
up.
think? What character, Jim? I'm curious to know your answer. And also if you have an aunt named Mary, because that would be really super trippy.
Could be the monkey.
I don't.
It could be Timon and Pumbaa. Who knows?
My guess is the warthog.
Mary's
Is the
marrying
warthog
Pumbaa.
Timon or Pumbaa?
Yep.
Put Whoopi Goldberg hyena. Good lord, they have
Yeah.
everybody in there.
That would be our first Whoopi with Whoopi.
Yeah, remember we tried to Whoopi with Whoopi and it
Totally
didn't work?
ruined my plan. I was gonna.
Yeah, I feel like that's the ultimate Whoopi.
You say, that's
We'll always
crazy.
be chasing.
What character is she going to marry?
Oh,
The
okay.
handsome Prince Eric. Oh, well, I guess that makes sense.
Oh,
Your
we
mom
didn't see
leaves.
the same movie.
Mom, you say, trying to catch up to her. She doesn't respond. Instead, she goes to the refrigerator, grabs a bottle of wine and drinks it quickly before turning around and walking away.
Oh, mom.
That's my mom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my mama. By the way, I don't
Of
remember
wine.
Prince Eric and the Lion King. Am I crazy, guys?
He's one of the lesser known lions that you in the background. He says like one line. He goes, "I'm Prince Eric. Don't go into the antelope. They're gonna try. I don't know. I'm Prince Eric." And they cut it. They cut it from the movie. But if you see the uncut version, Prince Eric's
Yeah.
in it.
So he's like the dumb younger prince brother that nobody cares about.
Yeah. Elton
There's always one of
John.
those in every
Okay.
royal family.
Yeah, like Prince Andrew.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Oh, Elton John. I missed that. Sorry, we'll have to get that in next time.
Yeah.
You find out your Aunt Mary is bringing Prince Eric to Thanksgiving. You can't wait to you him. Greater than you go to the
What?
Damn
movies
it.
with your family, you
I
decide
said
to
me
go with
instead
your
of me.
family
I
to the
said
movies.
you.
Oh yeah.
You sit down next to your dad and
Can't
brother
wait to
Tony.
you.
As you're watching the movie, you notice something strange. There are
My brother
several
Tony.
scenes where the camera zooms in on various parts of the actors' bodies.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh, we're brothers now, Jim. Unless you have a brother named Tony.
yep. I told
have-
you. I assumed like we all had the same mother. The three of us. I think we were eating breakfast, and then it's like your mother walks in. Collectively, your mother.
Circle of
scenes.
life. Oh, no.
Camera zooms in on animal genitals.
Yeah.
You see Prince
Disney
Eric is
trademark.
actually Elton John, who wrote the original soundtrack. Your dad starts laughing. Whoa, what's so funny? We've been talking about this for years and nobody believed us. Tony smiles nervously. Well, we did until now. You look over at Jason, who hasn't moved an inch. His eyes are glued to the screen. Your dad continues. Jason, why aren't you moving?
I'm watching the fucking movie! Stop talking!
This is like a Three Stooges scene.
Yeah.
I like that we're all there too. The AI knows we're a unit, and it's
So
Normally
are we
it doesn't
watching
keep
The
track.
Lion King?
Huh?
Are we watching The Lion King?
I think so. We're watching
Okay.
we're watching the uncut version with Prince Eric.
Yeah, and you gotta watch a movie like 10 times before you understand it.
I mean, you might notice.
Or
some
before
things
you're a
like-
total like nerd for it.
Yeah. The uncut version with the actor's body shoved in. Yeah, it was quickly rushed out there. I would be totally starstruck by Elton John, especially if I.
Oh my God, he's a superstar.
Yeah, I would love to meet that guy.
Has your dad ever worked with Elton John, Misha? And also, I didn't know you had a 4-year-old half brother.
Real movie fans watch films 1 inch from the screen.
Jason is super into watching The Lion King,
Yeah.
and Jason gets angry when your dad distracts him. He yells at your dad in front of the whole theater. It wasn't my idea. My
Oh.
father told me to stay put. Your dad tries to calm Jason down, but Jason is still mad. Suddenly, your dad sees a man dressed in red appear behind Jason. He turns around and
Dressed in
screams, Elijah. Elijah appears behind Jason, and he immediately runs off. Your dad sighs.
Who the hell is Elijah?
Ah.
Who is Elijah?
Yeah.
Elijah what? Is he in the
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh! No! I had a tantrum in front of Elijah Wood. Yeah, maybe I like
Yeah, it's
entered a
not metal.
contest or something, and it was like to watch a movie with Elijah Wood,
Hmm.
and he ran off after I had was started screaming. And I'm like,
Or maybe it's something more
"No!"
sinister.
Oh, okay, yeah, maybe.
Your dad is 52. Yeah, you mentioned that before, Misha.
You get
Are you-
scared and spill popcorn everywhere. You turn to your brothers and sisters. We need to leave. Tony and Jason both nod their head in agreement.
Are we your
I'm a
brothers and
sister.
sisters? Yeah.
Yep, I'm the sister. I call it.
All right.
Yeah. Sister Tony.
Maybe it's a Mask of the Red Death thing. Possibly. Or yeah, I'm the only one who saw it. Little phantom at the theater. Elijah! He died in this theater when I was watching Anaconda, like 15 years ago. I don't know why he appeared so.
Elijah. It's like a Kids in the Hall sketch. Where just, Elijah, no, Elijah.
I'm
No.
squishing your head, Elijah. Yeah, he wore the ring prop one too many times and it corrupted him.
Mhm. It's a lion. There's so many. Well, The Lion King is originally a ripoff of an old
You
fable.
go home
isn't it?
and meet
Oh.
Prince Eric. He tells you the man in red your dad
sure.
saw as Elijah, the Thanksgiving demon.
Oh,
He steals stuffing from bad children and makes the turkey dry. Your family is terrified by this revelation. Year 24, you wake up early one morning and walk outside. You see a black van parked near the house. You run inside and lock yourself in your bedroom. When you hear a door open, you rush out of your room and hide under your bed. A loud noise wakes you up. It sounds like a plane crashing.
Wow, we had a van in black. So the closest you can get to a man in black without being a man in black.
Yeah, exactly. One letter off.
Yeah.
Here comes the van
A
in
van,
black.
Vroom, vroom.
a van dressed in black.
Hmm.
Wait, does it say just a... Oh, you see it like that.
Yeah.
Poltergeist.
I've not seen Poltergeist, but I want to now that I heard of it.
Yes, I think so. Or I think I saw Thanksgiving. That's what I'm thinking of, which is terrible.
You know, I was disappointed when I found out Hamlet had nothing to do with pigs. Made me hungry.
There's a lot of like derivatives, or just they're ripoffs of like Disney animated movies.
Yeah.
Just a lot of like shit VHS tapes of every Disney hit. And I think there's like a Chinese Lion King. That might be the one, the Lion and the King. And it's just like, wow.
The Lion and the King? Is that what it's
called? Possibly, but yeah. It's like, why put all this effort into something like? Who are you trying to get? Who are you trying to fool? The movie's already out. They can go see the real thing, like.
But kids are stupid. They don't know the difference. They don't know what's real or not.
Oh, it's a new Lion King movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, they're all speaking Chinese.
If you showed your 4-year-old kid a fake Lion King movie, they would not know or care.
Yeah. Well, you know, they have apps for small kids.
You see Elijah the Thanksgiving demon has broken through your front door. He is holding a bottle of Boone's Farm wine. Happy Stank-esgiving, everybody, he says with a cackle. He slinks back into the darkness and disappears. You feel very sad.
I had a friend, or she told me about, like, if you have small kids, they have a New Year's Eve app. So you put it on your phone and it pretends to count down to midnight. You just set whatever time you want. And the kids are like, hey, we made it. We stayed up until midnight. And then they just go to bed, even though it's not even midnight yet.
Interesting.
I'm like, that is so diabolical.
That's a genius idea, though. Yeah. How would they know? You're the timekeeper.
And I had a friend, this is before cell phones, but he would tell his kids, like, I'm going to call Santa Claus right now if you guys don't stop, acting like assholes.
Yeah, I think I had the same thing. My mom would try to reel me in. But I feel like I knew at a very early age, and I was like, okay, now I'm going to try to pretend that I was a terrible liar, so I blew at that. I didn't.
At least you weren't a jerk and, like, just told, because there are some siblings that do that. As soon as they find out, they tell their younger sibling.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you want to tell them the truth? Once you
I don't know. I felt because I felt very disillusioned when I found out. So I was like, at least my sister can have another year believing in the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus.
I
don't think my spell check is working.
Oh no!
What's that? Is there a spell check on here?
Nothing.
There was a version of Mulan where everybody was an insect and not quite China. Oh my god!
No.
Was that a Japanese version of Mulan?
Bone Alone is Home Alone with dogs. That sounds like a porno.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah.
You let out a big lion roar in anguish. Years later, years pass and things change. You grow older and become more independent. You even buy your own house. One night, your son Jason arrives home from school. He is wearing a suit and tie. You are shocked to see him here. He had never come to visit before. Mommy, why didn't you ever come to visit me anymore?
Mommy, Daddy.
So I named my son after my brother, Jason.
Yeah.
This is my son, Jason. Yeah. He has an uncle named Jason.
Yeah, exactly. It makes sense. Oh my god. Tell that Easter Bunny's eggs are just skulls.
Oh wow. I'm sure there's some pagan basis where that's true.
I mean, it's all how you interpret it, I guess. It could be a sad thing, or it could be a happy thing. Just be like, yeah, the little skulls, and they're like, oh, let me break skulls! As long as I get candy, I don't give a shit. I don't give a goddamn. Make Jason watch The Lion and the King.
Yeah. Lady and the King.
Yeah, Lady and the Tramp King.
Your
Pinocchio.
son Jason says to you, "Hey Dad, can I borrow the car keys? See you
Cats on the
later, can I
cradle.
have them please?" Your heart sinks. No,
Good call,
Jason,
Riddler.
you cannot. This is a very serious time. You grab your pistol and point it at your son. Go upstairs, take your clothes off and get in the shower.
Daddy, no!
Then, come back here and kneel in
Whoa.
front of me.
Oh no.
Jason
What?
complies with your instructions.
Jason,
And Neil.
superb.
Daddy, no!
See you later. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver screen.
This is why I left. What the what? Yeah. This is why I left and came back in a suit, because I thought you would be proud of me, but clearly I need to run away again.
Don't ask to borrow my car.
Yeah, that's really the only thing that...
Go shower and then kneel in front of me.
Uh-huh.
It's not perverted. It's a power move.
I got you.
Is it? No, I think it's pretty perverted.
Why?
Mommy Jimmy.
I'm not
Oh,
telling him
you'll
like
see.
I'm
You'll
going
see.
to
Now hug
take a
mommy
shower
like
and
a
I'll
good
be there in a
boy.
minute.
Jason
Yeah.
hugs you tightly and kisses your cheek. You smile and pat his head. You kiss him goodbye and tell him to be careful. The rest of the day passes uneventfully. Later that evening, your son comes home from school crying. He looks really upset. "I'm sorry, Daddy. I just wanted to say."
Wow, see? That's how you know you've broken someone. When I'm apologizing for you doing something terrible.
Mm-hmm. We could almost next it.
Hey guys.
No, I never knew what that meant for the longest time, and then I found out it was from that movie, Mommy Dearest.
Yeah, I watched it and I
No,
was like,
why
wow,
I
this is
hang
really
up
fucked
on it.
up, yeah.
Didn't she win an Oscar for that or something?
I don't know. How old is Jason in
No.
the story? Well, this is his son, Jason.
Yeah, I think the son Jason is like 20-something, I think.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I just wanted to say this sounds like a Jim Croce song now. Yes, I want to say I love you in a song. Less than 5 seconds, guys. I did it. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
Oh,
You
what?
say, "Stop. Do not say what you are about to say. Now go run around the block, then hose yourself off with the garden hose, then prepare my foot bath. Don't tell your mother." Your son nods and runs off. Years later, years pass and things change.
Years
you grow
later, years
older and
pass.
become more independent. You
Mm.
even buy your own house. One night, your daughter Mary walks into your room while you are
Oh.
asleep. She is wearing a dress and high heels.
No,
She
no.
stares at you and whispers in your ear.
No. No.
We
No,
gotta
no,
next
no.
this, guys.
Come
we
on.
gotta next it.
I guess we gotta. But come on, computer, don't do this.
Yeah.
We were skirting
Wait,
the
is
line.
my mother's name Mary
Or,
But this
or
is your
your
daughter.
aunt's
Aunt
name.
or something?
The aunt that was dating, married Prince Eric.
Yeah.
You continue. "Daddy,
Oh,
can I
okay.
live here with you forever?"
Oh,
Your
my
wife
God.
Mary asks you if this is true.
Oh,
You
thank
don't know
God.
how to answer.
Whew.
Mary, yes, it is.
Okay.
Just think, you won't have to worry about paying rent again, or buying groceries, or cooking dinner, or washing dishes, or doing anything else.
Wow. That's a sweet
Wow.
deal. Can I move back in?
So is it
Yeah.
my wife or my daughter?
That's your daughter.
Yeah, but she's kind of acting like a wife. Wow, that was really
But
chauvinistic.
no, it said wife.
Something
Your
about
wife,
that.
Mary, asks you.
Oh, I see. Mary, yes. Oh, so I see. So Mary's saying like she's gonna make our daughter. Wow, I'm so confused. Wait, our wife's name isn't Mary. That's our daughter's name.
Yeah. A lot of
Oh,
double
But
notes.
but then it says, "Daddy, can I live with you forever?" Your wife, Mary,
Yeah.
asks you if this. So maybe our
Yeah.
daughter's name is Mary, and our wife's name is Mary,
And our aunt's name is
our
Mary?
aunt's
Yeah.
name is Mary.
Okay.
Yeah, not a very creative family.
Make it work for us, Jim. Make it work for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, regarding the parodies or the singing, I'm just kidding about the 5 seconds. They could still. I don't think you're gonna get dinged just for singing a song on the stream, but maybe you will, because it's obviously not thing. And for
I've heard it
parodies,
happen with like bigger streamers, but yeah, nobody's watching us. Not even the robots that patrol.
yeah. Well, I can talk about 10 people that would disagree with me.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah. But with parody, I just found out, at least in the U.S., if you're doing a parody of a song, it doesn't protect you from copyright unless the parody is actually making fun of the song itself.
Mhm.
So if you do like a One Direction parody that makes fun of like the One Direction song, then it's allowed. But if it's just a song about, waiting in line for something or whatever, I don't know why I chose that, but they can sue you. Like Weird Al had to get permission for all his parodies for that reason.
Mhm.
But can you just do covers? Where does that fall under?
In YouTube, they have a system worked
In
out where you
copyright
can
law.
do covers, but you can't make money off them.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're mean about the artist's
You
work,
sneak
it's all
down
okay.
to the movie
Mhm.
theater
So
in the
true.
basement and watch the original version of The Lion King.
Mm.
You were amazed at the amazing special effects.
Yeah, it did have some pretty. I mean, stuff that even holds up nowadays, like. Those
Yeah,
old-
I like the original the best, but I've never seen the musical or the new one. But I didn't hear enough, from people saying that it was good to care.
Yeah.
No, the new one's not as good as the old one. Hey, da ba be da da da.
That is that the remix version? Ba-bum-bing-dum-ba-bum. Savannah, boom, 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 and it just turns into an EDM. It's just fucking noise. It's just completely ruins the original.
Boom, boom, boom.
If they made a Jar Jar Binks standalone like Star Wars movie,
Oh,
I would
Suddenly
have
you
to
see
watch it.
Tony in the
Yeah, same.
movie. Tony waves at you. Help me, Jim, I've been trapped in the movie this whole time.
Whoa!
Your son Jason arrives home from school. He is wearing a suit and tie.
Uh-oh.
You are shocked to see him here.
Uh-oh.
He had never come to visit before.
Uh-oh. It's
Mommy,
circling.
why didn't you ever come to visit me anymore? You grab your pistol and point it at your son. Stop. Do not say
Yeah.
what you are about to say.
over there.
It's Mike TV, yeah.
What is Mike TV?
Tony took a trip to the Wonka factory
Mm.
and got Wonka baited into the television set.
Was the new remake of Dumbo any good? I remember seeing the trailers and feeling like sad.
I think they've all been stinkers, all the live action remakes.
Someone told me Dumbo was
Oh.
actually okay, but all the other ones sucked.
Danny
Did
DeVito's
Mulan come out yet?
Who what? Dumbo was
Uh,
good? Okay, I'll give it a
No,
shot.
yeah, and then Mulan. Has that come out yet?
There's a live action
There's a
Mulan?
remake of Mulan.
Yeah, there. Maybe it hasn't come out yet, but yeah,
I never
they're
saw
making-
Mulan.
Mulan was good. Eddie Murphy was in it.
Yeah. Okay.
That predated. He played a dragon that basically is the same character that he plays in Shrek as a donkey.
Uh,
Kind of a
You
wisecracking
order your
dragon.
son to take off his clothes and get in the movie. Jason complies with your instruction. You say, now hug mommy like a good boy.
Oh my
Jason
God.
hugs you tightly and kisses your cheek. You smile and pat his head. You kiss him goodbye and tell him to be careful. The rest of the day passes uneventfully.
Okay.
Later that evening, your daughter
Good
Mary
speed.
comes home from school crying.
hey,
She
daughter,
looks
Mary.
really upset.
Yeah, I would be too with a dad like this. When your kids get naked,
We're tough but fair.
traverse dimensions.
Get in that other dimension.
Mm-hmm.
I'll kiss your mom.
The rest of the day passes uneventfully. Then you walk away.
Yeah, then you walk
Or
away.
now you, Oh yeah, I like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Pepe Sylvia. Then I have to say I love you in a song. Or what about Nightman, Dayman, where they do the musical?
Yeah, that was.
It's so good. Isn't it the second day that Mary's come home from school crying, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
it's the
whole
second
thing already
time
happened.
Jason is visited. Yeah.
The trash man is a gem, yeah. Here we go. We gotta get back to that. We gotta save Tony!
You remember Tony
Yeah.
is trapped in the animated Lion King and push your daughter out of the way to help him out. You hand the theater owner a big briefcase full of
Not now,
money
Mary.
and tell him to play The Lion King on repeat for the rest of the day. Later that
Oh.
night, your son Jason comes home from school.
No!
He is wearing a suit and tie.
No!
You were shocked to see him here. He had never come to visit before.
Oh, no.
Realize
Mommy,
you're
why
stuck in
didn't
a
you
movie.
ever come to visit me anymore? Jason,
out a pistol.
stop. Do not say what you are about to say. You
Oh,
shove
no, he
Jason
said it.
away and demand
Yeah,
an
yeah.
explanation.
You bitch. I'm the only one who can tell people not to speak.
He has a lion's head now, yeah. Everything's just converging into this weird roar at the AI for being too repetitive. Oh my god, yeah, this thing's off the tracks.
Yeah, well, let's see this go. Or not the game, what am I saying?
We've gotta save Tony, he's stuck in a movie!
Tony's stuck in a movie. We have to rescue him.
I'm more concerned about your attitude towards your mother.
There you go, Tony, I think that'll get us out.
Yeah. We need to switch locales. Rickety Cricket. Oh, that's another good one.
You enter the movie with Jason to help Tony. Suddenly you hear a gunshot and the sound of glass breaking. You look over and see Tony lying dead on the floor.
No!
His throat has been slit. You turn around and see
Oops,
Jason
that's up.
standing there with a rifle in hand.
No, sorry.
He fires several times into Tony's body.
Oh,
A few
come on,
days later,
Jason.
you wake up to find a note taped to your door. It reads, "Dear Mr."
Jason, how could you? And shooting me after I'm dead.
Sorry.
Fuck up. Well,
Wow.
just for the record, I'd rather be shot. Well, I'm not going to even say this with this kind of the audience.
Oh no.
By the way, when I died, we went up to 13 viewers.
Oh yeah. He slit his throat with a rifle. Yeah, he was just shooting the glass, and the glass
You
slit.
continue.
Oh, a shard?
A month
Yeah.
later, it's been 2 years since you first came to live here. Things have changed quite a bit.
Yeah.
The world is now a dangerous place, but you
Oh.
still enjoy your life here. One morning you wake up to the sounds of gunfire outside. 2 men dressed in black suits enter the
Hey!
trailer park.
Oh.
They wear bulletproof
men.
vests and carry automatic weapons.
Yikes.
This is like a scene from Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, there was 2.
We're like,
Have you seen
We're
that
like-
movie?
yeah, so like Jason, but I mean, Jason goes crazy and he shoots someone,
Yeah.
you know, and then the next scene is like, you know, bombs and war and stuff.
Murder Jim's in it. Of course, it's dangerous. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to ask you if there's 2 men in black, does that count as 2 MIBs or is it per incident? But I agree.
Yeah, if there's 100 men in black, we're tracking 100.
Yeah.
Also,
I mean, if you
bet
kill
these
100 people at once,
These are probably Disney employees. They're like, who here tried to play Lion King more than we allotted time for?
oh, yeah. We're probably getting audited. We have like an unauthorized theater
Mhm.
that we're using in our basement.
Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith, that would be. Oh, yes. Showdown at the trailer park.
And when they said you were like wise and you grew up and
You
bought your
load
own
your
house,
bazooka
I
and
was
say a
imagining more
silent
than
prayer for the
when they
souls of the
really-
men you are about to kill. They shoot your neighbors who were watching TV, and then fire upon you.
Oh,
You duck behind one of the trailers as bullets tear through the air.
wow.
Another man with a shotgun opens fire on the gunman, killing one instantly.
Yeah.
You hide behind a tree and wait for the police to arrive. When they do, you try to explain what happened, but they aren't interested.
Yeah, they're like, you're holding a bazooka. There's no
Yeah,
way
yeah.
that's legal. Yes, Mr. John Disney.
Chris Hemsworth would be a great name for a fashion designer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Taylor-
TV is evil.
Oh, yeah.
They shoot your neighbors who are watching TV.
Yeah, what the hell? Buy Disney Plus. There goes the neighborhood. Literally, they're all dead now. Are they wearing stormtrooper helmets? I bet. They have to brand. They have to be marketing as well as working. It makes their jobs way harder. That's why they have to just spray and pray, because they just can't see
one of
anything
the
with
dead
the helmets
gunmen
on.
has a Mickey Mouse tattoo on the back on his neck.
Oh.
So does the other gunman.
Interesting.
You also notice the police officers have guns in their hands. You quickly realize you're in deep shit.
Yeah. You have other neighbors who aren't watching TV that are like, thank God I don't even own a television set.
Yeah. That's the safe house.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta find a house we gotta find hipsters that don't watch TV. This ain't over, Mickey.
Yeah, fucking Mickey.
Seems like we got a mouse in our house, gentlemen.
Oh.
Time to lay a trap.
Oh no. Private Disney police force.
You see the police officers have Mickey Mouse Club badges on their uniforms. You call out to them, but they ignore you. You begin to panic and pray that you die alone. Suddenly a large truck drives by and hits the police car, causing the driver to fall out of the window.
Whoa!
You hide behind a dumpster until the shooting stops, then you rush out to see what is going on.
It's Tony! Tony finally escaped the movie on his own. He's like, yeah, you killed the virtual me, which made me reborn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hipsters playing
But you
Catan in
really
their
killed
house.
the virtual him.
Yeah.
I like to think in 1,000 years the Disney Corporation will turn into the Empire.
Yeah. Well, there's a
And they'll
science
build a
fiction
Death
story
Star.
like that where like corporations rule everything. There's a lot of science fiction like that.
Mm-hmm. My murdered spirit has forgiven you. Yep. I'm sorry I shot you and glass slit your throat and murdered you, Tony.
And then you pump the ghost full of shotgun shells.
Just to check. I'm just checking how invulnerable you are. Ah. All right.
Dash.
Well, yeah.
You see the driver as Tony. He sings a song to the cops' mangled bodies. MICKEY, MOU are dead motherfuckers. Greater than you go to the police station, you run towards the police station and hide behind a trash bin. You listen carefully to the radio. There is no news. You look through the trash and see a small bag containing a map and a key.
Oh.
You put the map in your pocket and the key in your front pants pocket.
Okay. So pockets.
The front pants pocket, you'll find the key.
That's such a Sean Hanlon thing to do.
Yeah.
Found the key in a map.
Yeah, there's this key and this.
I think it's a reference to the Jack and the Beanstalk movie, the Disney one, the remake.
What?
Yeah, that was a bomb too, wasn't it?
I don't know. I remember watching that as a kid a lot.
No, but they recently made a Jack and the Beanstalk movie, I think. I don't know if it was Disney or not, but somebody made it and it did not do well. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Also, I don't know if I mentioned on here, but Jack and the Beanstalk is like one of the oldest fables known to man. It's like thousands of years old.
I think you have mentioned that
I
once
heard-
before, but yeah, that was.
I heard it was invented by cavemen, right?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, who knows?
But to the caveman, a beanstalk was probably just like a small tree. They're like, oh, it goes up into forever.
Wow, this is much bigger than a blade of grass.
Yeah.
The year is 3084. The Disney Empire is building an entire planet shaped like their most popular character, Mickey Mouse. All who resist are hunted and forced to work on the small world ride without pay. Wow. Dun, dun,
That
dun,
is the
dun,
Death
dun.
Star. It just doesn't have the ears on it.
Yeah. your job is create giant ears on the planet. Oh, why didn't I just say nothing?
Guys, I had this thought though. I think Elon Musk wants to be the president of Mars.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
say not president.
If
I'd
he's
say
brave
supreme
enough
leader.
to go and not die, yeah, of course he's gonna try to.
You follow the map, which
that's
leads
the
you
end
to a
game.
castle. It's just like the castle at Disney World, but much bigger. You wonder if you should go inside. Then you think of something. If you ever meet someone who needs a ride, you could give them a lift to the castle.
Is this an ad for Lyft? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, if you're going someplace, you could enable Lyft driver mode on your phone and, you know, take somebody. Because gas and money for Lyft.
Well, as we've said, we don't accept money for this stuff. We do it for the love.
Yeah.
Right, Jim?
Yeah.
Jim quiet. Jim strangely
Yeah,
quiet.
I said yes. I said yes.
If nobody opposes him, he's technically king of Mars. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who would?
But what does that mean? I guess that means you could like claim all the mineral rights.
Yeah.
So if they like want to take stuff back, you know, to Earth, like useful stuff, like whatever's. I've heard that the moon is rich in minerals. You know.
Let's blow it up.
Yeah.
Didn't?
Let's blow up the moon, and then women won't get their periods anymore.
Exactly. I heard that.
Jason's like, yeah.
I haven't fact checked this yet, but I heard that the
Okay.
U.S. at one point wanted to blow up the moon just because.
Oh, see, I heard that was a hoax. Like somebody just said that.
You know what? That's probably right.
Yeah.
And then now, thank you for preventing me from spreading a rumor.
It
Yeah.
was fact checked though. Come on.
That
Yeah.
was a moon.
That was the moon. That was a moon. It's got a tractor beam. That's a Death
But if you-
Star. That's no
if
Death
you
Star.
blew
That's
it
a
up-
moon.
I
Okay,
don't know
let's
what would happen.
Yeah, let's follow this map.
see. Ooh. By the way, on I think it was Sega Genesis, Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusions, quality game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You look
Yeah,
at the
you-
map and it
There was
leads
on
you
ES1
into the
too.
basement
I
of the
can't remember.
castle.
Oh, was it?
You walk down the stairs and open the heavy iron doors. Inside is dark, but you can make out some furniture. On the far wall is a staircase
Furniture.
leading up to a balcony. You climb the stairs and enter the balcony. There is a huge fireplace. In front of it is a stage where a giant man is dancing to music.
Oh, a giant man's dancing to music?
Oh, interesting.
The giant man has a tank in his midsection. Oh my god, it's Walt Disney's head!
Oh yeah, Jason. That's it. A giant man with a tiny head.
Yep.
Yeah, write that down.
I'm not dead, I'm not dead. I just
Well,
do this every day. I'm
Yeah.
not dead, I'm Walt Disney.
He froze his head, right? Isn't that the whole thing?
I think he froze his
Why
entire
just
body.
the head?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna write that if
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah, go for it. Wouldn't that be weird though? If like aliens are like try to bring back Walt Disney with their technology and they're like, wow, all humans must have been big racists. Let's kill this
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, big anti-Semite. He's like,
Oh.
okay, next, revive my friend Henry Ford.
Oh no. Kill him. Let's blow up the planet. This is their most preserved life form, I guess, so. Must have
But
been
guys,
someone
really,
important.
in 200 years, everyone from 200 years ago is gonna look bad. Okay, so in 200 years in the future, we're gonna look awful.
Well, hopefully. If things keep
Well,
moving
not with
forward.
the new technology, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But if things move backwards, then we're gonna look amazing. We're all gonna be Mother Teresa's in the future.
The giant man is Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Why is your skin so badly burned?
The giant man has a tiny head. You realize it is the head of Walt Disney. Ho ho ha, Walt Disney says to you.
Okay.
Hi, my name is John Smith. I'm the creator
Oh.
of all this fun stuff. Now
Perhaps
let
you know
me
me
show
from
you a wonderful time.
Pocahontas.
He's rebranded himself.
Hi, my name
Yeah.
is John Smith. I'm not Walt Disney.
Oh, yeah, I'm John Smith.
Maybe the body he's built himself on is literally, yeah, John Smith. from the
I'm trying to
Pocahontas.
colonize them.
Yeah.
John Miller will probably look the same. Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
John Miller makes as an actor, he's just the best racist there is. Like he just looks like some guy that's like a racist cop, even though he's not. I've told him that. Who else? Was there somebody else with John Smith and Pocahontas? Or am I thinking of Lewis and Clark?
Huh? In the movie?
Well, and yeah, in the actual tale of Pocahontas. That's a real person.
Is it,
Well, it's based
though?
on a real person.
Based on a real person?
And you're gonna hear me roar louder than a lion.
Isn't that another rumor? Wasn't Pocahontas like 13 or something?
Yeah, I mean, it was a fucked up story for sure. Dude, The Hunchback of Notre Dame is without a doubt the weirdest Disney animated movie ever made. If you watch that movie, it's just it's disturbing.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like, why? How could they have made this for children?
You say, I know it's you, Walt Disney. You've destroyed my life and killed all my neighbors. It's time for you to die.
Oh,
Walt
showdown.
turns to you and smiles. Now you'd better be careful, because I'm gonna kill somebody else soon.
Oh, what does that mean? Hits a button and me and Tony are on in chains on a wall.
Oh, that's good. But see, Jim would just be like, all right, that's fine.
Yeah.
But he'd be privately sad. Privately sad, that's the way Jim lives.
Make him watch The Hunchback of Notre Dame too. There's a dude. You know what? I'm not even going to question
You take the key out of your front pocket and hold it up in the air for Walt to see.
But this time he said
H-A-H-A-H-A-H-A-H-A.
Come on,
Walt
AI.
walks off stage and you close the curtains. You hear the gunshots of the police and the screams of your neighbors.
Oh.
They're back?
The Disney police.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse Patrol.
The men in black are back to shoot the rest of your neighbors, even the ones without television sets.
Misha, type in Walt Disney anti-Semitic and you will find a treasure trove.
Mm-hmm.
Nazi sympathizer.
Weirdest Disney film is Lilo and Stitch. Howard the Duck is technically a Disney film. That's true. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's very weird. That would be very weird. Even with like the giant body that Walt's in is just like a 6 foot tall guy. If he had a tiny head and he was dancing.
It shrunk in the freezing process.
Yeah, there you go. He was like, I didn't expect that. My host body is not matching my head.
Oh yeah, that Star Wars holiday special is so bad.
You see a keyhole in the back of Walt Disney's neck. You stick the key in and turn it until you hear a click.
Sweet.
You put the key in your pocket and leave the house.
The
Well,
castle, you mean?
castle, house,
Well,
yeah.
ball of nothing. Come on, AI.
Okay.
Ask Walt what he thinks of Frozen. Nice. Let it go, let it go.
I thought Frozen 2 wasn't as good. I'll say it. I don't care what you guys think.
No, I agree with you.
Okay.
Who thought that Frozen 2? Why? Does everybody think that Frozen 2 is better? Oh, Riddler does.
I don't know. Yeah, some people must. Yeah.
Yeah, Riddler. Yeah, the Star Wars holiday special though is like, if you read the story about that, it's really funny. It was like a bunch of people that wrote I forgot the guy's name, but he's a big fat guy that writes all the jokes for the specials. You know, with the beard and he wears t-shirts.
Bruce Valanche?
Anyway, Bruce Valanche, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
It was like him and a bunch of Broadway guys that wrote the special without like George
You
Lucas
see the
ever having
house
any
explode. You walk away from the explosion like a badass. But then you hear Walt yell, I'm not done with you, Jim. Greater than you enter the haunted mansion. As you walk along the haunted mansion, you hear the screams of your neighbors.
input.
You don't want to go in, but you feel obligated. You enter the mansion and see the ghosts of your neighbors. They
Ooh.
scream at you, telling you to get out.
Screw like
Then
that.
they laugh and tell you how you ruined their lives.
But this is the Haunted Mansion.
Are we just at Disney World now?
Yeah, no, we've been. I think this is like Disney World is based on his real dystopian like vision, like having a place with a real haunted mansion and he would live in a real castle.
Okay,
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, this is good.
You hear the ghosts of your neighbors. Yeah, this is like where they all go. You're like, hey, I didn't kill you. It's Disney employees that are killing you. Go haunt the castle. Oh, we blew it up, but you can haunt the ashes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, really, if Disney remade the Star Wars Hall, I think it's true. It's like it would be hard to make it worse if you tried. But it's a worthy question. Like I said, if they made a Jar Jar Binks movie, standalone movie, how could you not watch it? Just out of curiosity.
It's just turned into.
Oh, I
Eddie
didn't even know
Murphy
there
sequel.
was. I don't even remember the Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion film.
I kind of do. I've never watched it, but I remember seeing previews for it.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Gotta take care of these ghosts.
Gotta take care of the ghosts.
Jason,
with
what is he, a
ghosts.
dog? Come on, Jim.
Yeah.
Don't give them that
You
credit.
call forth your son Jason and your brother Tony to fight the ghosts that are shaming and ridiculing you. Jason, heal. Tony punches a ghost in the face and laughs.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. That was hilarious.
That's how
Ha
I
ha
laugh.
ha ha. Jason grabs another ghost by the throat and throws him against a wall.
Ooh. We're
Ha ha ha
yeah.
ha. That was funny. Ha 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 ha. Then you both punch a ghost in the crotch and throw him onto the ground.
They cried.
That was like The Room, you know. It's like ha 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 ha. ha. You're tearing me apart, Disney.
That was funny, Jim.
That is pretty funny. You guys like both have one fist and you punch a ghost in the crotch at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's great. Synchronized.
Take
is-
that in your ghost balls.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Yeah. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum. You got it, Jason?
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, would that do anything? Are we making contact with these ghosts? I guess
I
we
know.
are.
I
We got,
guess
like-
these are like yeah, semi-solid ghosts. I guess.
To punch a ghost in the crotch, you need to believe. You need to believe.
Mhm.
I'm not afraid anymore. Boosh. That we
Nice,
remember,
Dave.
oh, these are just Jim's neighbors. What are we doing? Torturing these poor people that died innocently.
I know.
Sorry, Jim's neighbors. We forgot. We just saw haunted people and we're like, oh, these must
Is
be
it-
evil.
Please, have you heard the whole theory about Jar Jar
Tony
being
pulls
in...
a rosary out of his pocket, and you laugh at him. But the ghosts fly away in fear. You, Jason and Tony head to the top floor, where Disney awaits.
Oh.
Disney tells you he wants to talk to you. He says he knows you're the guy who did this to his family. He says if you help him find the murderer, he'll spare your life.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. Yeah, what happens when AiPD is bought out by Disney? We will happily accept the money.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, there's a whole theory online about how Jar Jar Binks was really a Sith Lord.
Yeah, I love
And
that
it's
theory.
very convincing. And if it does, it would have made it so great. It would have made so much sense.
I'm looking forward to Disney buying the rights to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, they have so much now. It's like,
I mean, what don't they own? They own.
well, that new Doctor Strange movie is supposed to be like a horror movie, like a.
Oh, it
legit,
is?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I
know,
at least
the
that's
only
what they
thing-
said way back. They might have changed their minds by now, but
You tell Disney you are in luck. I am the murderer. H-A-H-A-H-A-H-A-H-A.
Come on, give us
Greater
that.
than you refuse, Disney says, no, I will never forgive you. You punch him hard in the face and knock him to the ground.
Yeah,
The
hard.
police arrive and arrest you.
Oh.
Those Mickey cops.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
But I feel like once we finish Disney, then the spell will be broken and the cops will be
Yeah.
back to normal.
Yeah, what corporation do you think would be the first to buy America? Yeah, I would think right now Amazon leads the pack. But I think that like Tesla, if they develop a fleet of like auto driving cars, they would control so much infrastructure.
Yeah, I think I was looking at stocks, and I think Disney has like 100,000 employees.
That's a lot, actually.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And it's weird because they don't really have factories, you know? To be a business like that's basically a service / entertainment industry business and have that many employees is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And they're very pro-gay rights. Shockingly. They were having like gay days at Disney World and stuff like years before it became in tune. Not in tune. Why did I say that? In vogue. In tune.
Before it was popular.
Yeah.
That'd be a weird thing to do before it was popular, though. Everyone having a gay day at Disney World.
An animated remake of The Room. Actually, Misha, if you haven't seen The Disaster Artist, it's well worth watching.
Disaster Artist. Which one is that?
That's the movie that's about the making of The Room with James Franco.
Yeah.
Like they were talking about Oscars for that movie, but then all the like a sex scandal came out about him like soliciting underage girls or some shit.
Who, James Franco?
Yeah. Or messaging them on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think, Tony, were you there with me when at the main art theater when the guy who made The Room was there? And
You
he
are
was
thrown
telling
in the
his
back
underwear?
of a van. You arrive at a movie theater. The cops
go
take you to a theater playing The Lion King. A portal in the screen opens up and you are thrown into the movie. You are trapped to be in the movie. Walt takes the films to the Disney Vault where you spend the next 20 years. Years pass.
Riddler, you can watch The Room for free on YouTube.
Oh, really?
And I think The Room is better than The Disaster Artist because it's like so crazy that it's a real movie.
Yeah.
You know? But The Disaster Artist is good. But obviously watch The Room first.
Yeah, it's a good look into how things happen.
Oh, the Disney
Song
Vault.
of the South is in there.
Yeah.
Talk about movies that haven't aged well.
Yeah. Also, I didn't know that Mrs. Butterworth was like a racist like depiction, the syrup, because they said they're getting rid of her too.
Well, did you hear also that the woman who's like the image is based off is like, I don't mind. It's like, of course you don't mind.
Oh, really? I always thought Mrs. Butterworth was white.
Huh? No.
I always thought Mrs. Butterworth was white.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Mrs. Butterworth. Maybe it's Aunt Jemima you're talking about.
No. They're getting rid of Mrs. Butterworth.
Oh,
too.
I'm thinking Aunt Jemima. Yeah.
Yeah, no. They're getting rid of both.
Oh well.
And Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben and the cream of wheat guy, maybe. He's up next.
Oh wow.
Wow. What about Mr. Peanut? They tried killing him already.
Yeah. That's then when the COVID struck. And also, I don't know if you guys knew this, but Bisquick, its original name was Slave in a Box.
Whoa!
I am not making that up. It debuted at the Chicago World Fair, and it was called Slave in a Box.
Wow.
What year was
You
that?
have just finished watching
Early
The Lion
1900s,
King for
late
the
1800s.
1,000,000th time. You begin choking on a kernel of popcorn. A voice calls out to you. Hey kid, what are ya doing? This movie ain't over yet. A young boy approaches you and asks what's wrong. You explain everything to him. The boy looks at you and says, that's weird. I remember when the movie started, there were 2 lions fighting, now there's just one.
Oh, that's deep, man.
Well,
That's really
It is
deep.
weird.
that's
There
how
were
the
two
movie
lions
goes.
fighting. Now there's just one, but he's still fighting.
That's how you beat Disney. Are we stuck in the movie theater or stuck in the movie? Don't break the fourth wall yet. Stop eating popcorn. You're in frame.
No, we're in the vault, right? So I figure we're in the vault, and for 20 years, we just watched The Lion King over and over and over.
But we're trapped in the movie as well.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah. Is there a fifth wall? If there is, we're about to go through it.
Yeah.
It's time. That's the fifth wall.
Mm-hmm. What if that's what the Disney Vault actually was? Is him just trapping his enemies into his films?
Yeah, like it's really the Disney prison.
It's not a marketing thing. It's just Walt Disney's personal prison.
Ooh, Vault Disney.
Vault Disney. Oh, yeah.
The German pronunciation.
You realize the
ironic.
boy is Jonathan Taylor Thomas, the voice of Simba.
Is
Is
it
it
You
really?
ask him to free him from the vault, and he sets you free. You hurtle back into the real world. Now it's time for revenge.
Yes.
You go to the park and kidnap the kids of the neighborhood.
Oh.
What?
You taunt them, making them believe you are a hero. Eventually, you capture
how?
every single child in the neighborhood. Finally, you decide to release the children, and you do so. Your friends come to rescue you. They beat you and tie you up, but they don't kill you.
Wow, great friend.
Yeah, I know. But
That
also, that's
will
what we
show them.
deserve. We taunt kids so they think to make them believe you are a hero.
Well, that's a roundabout way for revenge against the Disney company. Yeah. Let me kidnap all the children. That way, Disney won't make any money. Oh wait, I'm kidnapping children. I'm the bad guy, and then we tie up Jim and beat the crap out of him. Oh, but they don't kill you. It's kind of when you don't have any foresight. Kidnapping children, that's the first step of the plan. Not gonna think too far into the future about this. I'm just gonna go kidnap those kids. Oh my god.
But that's how you know who your real friends are, the ones that don't kill you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we spare his life. We knew Jim wasn't thinking too hard.
Like
He's
a
been
gang.
trapped
It's
in
like jumping him back into the
gang.
gang.
Yeah.
It was nothing
You
bad. I
capture
just
Walt
wanted revenge
Disney
on
and
those
freeze him in
kids.
carbonite. Just before he is about to be frozen again, he says, "I love you." You tell him, "I know."
I know.
Then you open the door and blast him with ice-cold water.
Yeah.
You leave him to die and head home.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's wholesome.
Baby. That's
Awesome.
wholesome.
And Jim spent the rest
It's
of
just
his
a
life
prank,
alone.
bro.
Yeah, it's just a prank.
It's just a prank, bro. Yep, and that's how you deal with Walt Disney.
Yeah, let's have a little goosebumps ending here.
Yeah. I don't know what that means because that was a little bit after my time. I know the series, but I've never read any. Did you genuinely get scared by Goosebumps when you were younger, Jason?
Oh yeah, but now looking back at it, I was like, I'm an idiot.
Well, I mean, it was for kids. So.
Yeah. Also, I think this was Afraid of the Dark, but when Gilbert Godfrey was working at the funeral home, and he says, "Don't knock on the door," like I was scared of that. I was like scared of Gilbert Godfrey saying, "Don't knock."
Well, he's scary. I can't believe that guy has 2 kids and a wife.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
There's a documentary about him that's pretty good. I've seen clips of it, but not the whole thing. But I like what I saw.
And he was the parrot in Aladdin.
Yeah. And guys, if you're watching right now and you haven't followed or subscribed, do one of those things. We're trying a new thing.
Begging.
Trying to get subscribers actually during the stream.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Very good.
We have mystery subscribers. Thanks, Riddler. So we're not out of the woods yet. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang had a child catcher / pedophile? Oh, no.
Gilbert
That's a
Gottlieb.
good point, Biz. I'm surprised you can't get his voice. Is like, because I know they have what, Samuel L. Jackson, The
You
Rock.
decide for the heck of it to pop The Lion King in your VHS player.
Oh yeah.
When you start up the movie, you see all of your friends and neighbors screaming to be let out, and then you see yourself. Ah, you laugh maniacally and say, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha,
Yes.
You run down the street laughing and shouting at everyone. It's just you and the audience, and you can do anything.
Wow, that is amazing.
I
That
don't
was
know
an
if this is
amazing
playing,
end. I love that ending. You
Oh,
didn't
no,
like
I'm
that?
playing the Goosebumps theme real quick.
I love it. It's like It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, but you go crazy at the end.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha ha, ha ha. That's a good end for it, though.
Yeah, that is great.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yeah, we say GPS in the States, by the way, instead of sat nav.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Little did you know.
Mm-hmm. Bum 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 bum.
Tell your stepdads. See you tomorrow.
Tell
night.
your stepdads like and subscribe. Peace out.
Yeah, I'll be out this weekend too, but 4th of July, I'll be doing another 12-hour marathon, so
Yep.
Get ready
The
for
freedom
that.
ring.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
Good night,
Jim and I will
everybody.
also not be here.
Yeah.
All right.
See you tomorrow night.